Hello there, Wasteland. I'm Ted Kaczynski, and welcome back to Tyrrell Time. I hope all of you are well, surviving the weekend. A lot of people unraveling after only a week in quarantine. I hope you're not among them. Um, this is rounds 13 and 14 of the 2004 season, and I'm afraid the next two episodes are not going to be particularly thrilling because if we we finally got the technology regulations. That's good to know. If we take a look at the current standings, you'll see that we are whooping all sorts of butt. We are in P1 in the Constructors' Championship, long last and well deserved, in my humble opinion. 102 points, crowning us above Williams and McLaren, 56 and 53 points apiece. In the Drivers' Championship, Shinji Nakano is your Supreme Ninja King, 76 points to Damon Hill's 47. We pretty much have it in the bag, don't we, really? It'd be nice to break the McLaren Ferrari domination. Whoa, I didn't realise that Damon Hill had won three of the six seasons that we've had so far. Good on him. Right. What happens next? Well, unfortunately, not much exciting. We have a new technology upgrade. We know now to work on our electronics because that will carry over. We have a new servo brake system that is homologated. That's good. It's very important that we homologate because it's just not worth being caught with a dodgy driving aid. We've given up on developing this year's car any further. It's just not necessary. We have some new cars to build, but aside from that, really, it's very much steady as she goes. Testing will be minimal. We're going to try and squeeze every dollar possible out of our sponsors for next year, and just steady the ship. Really, hopefully we can carry our success over to next year, but nothing's ever guaranteed, of course. We've got so much money. I'm going to spend almost double on a set of spare parts just so we've got enough. No new power units, no new tyres, no new fuel because we've done the stuff with the things. Yeah, testing we can keep to a pretty much bare minimum. There we go. No repairs to do. We do have to fix up car 3 though, so we will take that opportunity. Looking at the sponsor situation, we're doing alright. We are close to getting a guarantee with Petronas, which is kind of an important deal. I'm going to take 5% off and start trying to get us some fan club dollars. PlayStation is not quite going so smoothly. We're very close as well with Fond Metal. That would be good news. We're also pretty close with MasterCard. And of course, the more guarantees we get, just the more stable our growth will be. We're pressing for a final agreement. I'm hoping that it works out. What I'm going to do is remove Blondes and Shell, bring back, no, not you, Bridgestone and YKK. Oh no, they're talking to someone else. In that case, PlayStation. And the extra I'm going to put into getting some licensing rights. What I may do next year, given that we don't have so many contracts to renegotiate, I may go after building our own cars. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Who wouldn't buy a Tyrrell road car? Not much to go on in the news. Jordan and Mobile One have entered into an agreement, possibly a works deal. More teams switching over to Bridgestone, Williams and Benetton joining us. So annoyingly, I just had to do all of that again because the game crashed on me, and it meant this time our brake system wasn't homologated, so thanks, random number generator. Nevertheless, we are ready to take to the track once more. Of course, We want maximum speed for Belgium, and I'm going to set things up slightly different for Dario Loretti. No upgrades to worry about, and no new driver aid now either, because you suck, game. .22 degrees and overcast for qualifying at Spa. Let's see what the boys can do. That's pretty good. Dario Loretti again out qualifying teammate Shinji Nakano, but it's an all Tyrrell second row. Panis is on pole position for Arrows on a 149.178, just peaking clear of Alexander Wurtz's Williams on a 149.190. Dario Loretti a hair's breadth behind, 149.193. Meanwhile, in Loserville, it's all Benettons, Saubers, and Minardis. Bad luck there. 21 degrees and dry, so should be a clear sky. And obviously, we all know the drill by now. We will bisect, that's a good word, isn't it? The race distance for Shinji Nakano and just stick fresh tyres on. I mean, sometimes it's actually better to have heat cycled tyres, but yeah, I'd rather just put fresh rubber on and then we know what the deal is. Dario Loretti takes the win, 125.35623. It's both Williams making the podium, Alexander Wurz in P2 and Mika Hakkinen in P3. Pedro Diniz takes P4 for Jordan, and both McLarens also scoring. John Fellows beating home fellow Brit Damon Hill. Shinji Nakano has an engine failure that prevents him from winning. However, it doesn't affect his standings in the Drivers' Championship. What it does do, though, is move Dario Loretti a mere 2 points behind Pedro Diniz in the fight for fourth. And in the Constructors, we're still well ahead of everybody else, so not really anything to worry about there. Huge profit from that Grand Prix. Let's see if we have any guarantees. No guarantee from Petronas. Some more bonuses from PlayStation though, so that's good. Fun Metal and MasterCard both now maxed out in terms of bonuses, but no guarantee forthcoming as yet. And for YKK, we have a deal to sign. Excellente. And I'm going to move more people down onto these deals. In terms of who we take to the next Grand Prix in Italy, I'm going to change things up a little bit to try and secure these bonuses that we need. So I'd like to take Fonmetal because it's a 2-season deal, Petronas because it's a 2-season deal, and PlayStation. We want the guarantees. We just do. Our budget for next year moves up to $42.83 million, plus $10 million coming in from Dario Loretti and $2.8 million coming in from Shinji Nakano. We should easily be the best funded outfit in the field next season. How good is that? We'll hire some more mechanics to celebrate. That's what I always do to celebrate, hire mechanics. Birthdays, bar mitzvahs, christenings, it's always the right decision. Oh, we have no room for new design people. Fine, we'll fire some of these good ones and get better ones. We're filling up this factory very quickly, but that's also a good thing. Checking the news for just a moment. Arrows have signed a works power agreement with Ferrari, which is kind of a poor choice, actually. I mean, of course, it comes with significant financial backing, which is kind of good, but the Ferrari power unit has been on a downward trajectory, and that should continue going into next season. Anything else? Magnetic Morelli signed with Stewart. Yeah, not much else going on. Let's see if we can get the upgrade package to our driver aids that we've been trying for quite some time. Like, how many times can you design an illegal driver aid before you learn what the restrictions are? I'm going to fire you, Mr. Design Man. You're testing my patience. Right, this is our fourth and final car for next season. so that's fantastic. And everything that comes in now is all gravy. It should just be cash flow to go into the bank. We can start investing in the factory some more, maybe put some money away for a rainy day. Minor repairs to be done to Shinji Nakano's car. In terms of testing, why can't I do any more Forschungs testing? What's the deal there? Oh, because I've got points to spend, that's why. Now we can do some more. It's another power circuit at Monza, but it seems like we're not being as restricted by our power unit as I thought we would be, so that's something else to be happy about. There we go. Who's happy with us? Not many, actually. Patronus and Brostemp in particular, not super thrilled with our relationship, but so what? I did repair the cars, didn't I? I did. Good job, brain. Right. Loretti. I'm going to add to his brakes for sure. Actually, I will set them up exactly the same. I don't want to add downforce because you just don't want drag at this circuit, particularly when you've got a comparatively underpowered engine. Let's see how this goes. Now, I'm not expecting a pole position here, but I am hoping for good race pace. 26 degrees and dry for qualifying at Monza. Dry is good. And Damon Hill sticks it on pole for McLaren, a 1:23.255, ahead of Alexander Wurtz's Williams 1:23.360. John Fellows lines up P3 for McLaren with Mika Hakkinen for company, and then it's an all-Tyrrell third row. Dario Loretti again out-qualifying teammate Shinji Nakano, smashing. 24 degrees for race day. We'll do a 27-26 split here, I think. Alright, do me proud, boys. Excellent. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Shinji Nakano brings it home. P1 117.20147 ahead of teammate Dario Loretti 117.44891. That's a can of whoop ass we've opened all over the field at a track that at the beginning of the season I would have predicted would have been one of our weakest. Alexander Wurtz rounds out the podium for Williams. He's had a really good run towards the end of the season. Our former driver Toru Takagi in his final season at Jordan lining up P4, and Damon Hill and John Fellows make sure McLaren don't leave the day empty-handed after a strong qualifying session. Boop boop. 36 points is now the gap between Shinji Nakano and Damon Hill. Dario Loretti seriously in contention now for P3 in the Drivers' Championship, maybe even P2. What a comeback for him. In the Constructors, it is beyond anyone's reasonable expectation. We have won. And we've made a big profit. No sign of a merchandising deal, but that's fine. Who stopped talking to us there to talk to somebody else? Some loser. We have to keep the key sponsors happy, so let's make sure we do that. I'm going to drop the success card on YKK because there's a lot of work to do there. In terms of Patronus, we now have the guarantee that we wanted. PlayStation we don't yet, but TV Advantage may just fix that for us. No guarantee from Fondmetal or MasterCard yet, but we're going to keep trying. And the extra people I'm going to put onto getting us some cash monies. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having as pleasant a Sunday as possible. Do take care of yourselves and each other, and we will talk again super soon. There's going to be more videos coming your way before you know it. Bye bye.